the Opubco studios at Britton and Broadway, this is OSU Basketball with John Helsley. I'm Jenni Carlson. John, the Cowboys sit 8-1 right now, but what the heck do we know about this team?
We know nothing. 8-1, mainly a very bland non-conference schedule. They had one true road game and didn't look good there at Tulsa. You and I were there for that. We don't know much, and I'm not sure we're really going to get to know because it doesn't get much better until Big 12 play.
Not a great slate, but some guys that have been important and will continue to be important, those returning guys. Marshall Moses, let's talk about him for a second. Seemed to have a pretty good game on Sunday. Talk about him and talk about the importance of these other guys that are returners for this squad.
Absolutely. You know, Marshall was such a key piece for them last year, late in the season. Needs to be that again for him this year. And he'd been shooting okay, been playing okay in the early going. Travis Ford kind of challenged him and said, hey, you're shooting 45%. You're a number 5 guy inside. You need to shoot better. He goes out and makes 10 of 11 shots yesterday. So I guess he got the message.
And why are these guys like Marshall Moses, Keaton Paige? I mean, talk a little bit about those guys in a larger context for this team.
It's such a young team with 7 newcomers. You have 2 freshmen basically who are going to be running the point. They need their guys. Travis calls them their A guys to show up with their A game every time. And so it's kind of been hit or miss so far. They need those guys to really be there and be able to be reliable and counted on every night.
You talk about maybe not knowing really how good this team is for a little while, but a game at Stanford coming up. Talk about that game and what we might learn from that.
Yeah, it's a Stanford team, believe it or not, that was picked last in the Pac-10. You know, how soon they've fallen there. But they've played okay. They took Kentucky to overtime. They beat Virginia. They've been an okay team so far. It is another true road game. So I think at least in that regard, it's something to pay attention to as the Cowboys go out there on Wednesday night.
All right, thanks, John. Stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.